Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikea. If you're new here, thank you so much for joining. So today's video I'm really excited about because I'm going to be sharing how I apply foundation powders, and we're going to be featuring the new Fenty foundation powders that just recently launched. I am a foundation powder kind of gal. I like to keep it simple. I like to keep it easy. I mean, I do wear liquid foundations, as you've seen in most of my videos, but typically for every day, I love foundation powders. They're just really easy to use, apply, and I can just go out the door. So I'm really excited to show y'all how I'm going to be applying them. I'm going to be using all Fenty Beauty products today, and I just cannot wait to show y'all how I created this look right here. So if you're interested in watching, then let's get started. So I'm going to try to do this complete look using Fenty products. I'm going to start off with my primer. I am using the hydration primer from Fenty. I like this one a lot, and I feel like it works good if you are using powder foundations. Otherwise, I would probably use like something like the Hydro Grip primer, because that one's good at like gripping a liquid foundation and gripping all of your products in place. But this hydration foundation works really good as well. So I'm gonna start off with my brows, and I'm probably gonna speed through this process a little bit just because I really want to focus on the foundation routine. But I am using the Fenty Beauty brow pencil in dark brown. So I'm just gonna do my brows really quickly. All right, so I did my eyebrows. I'm gonna come back to them later and put like brow gel and stuff on there, but we're gonna get started on the face. So I'm gonna just basically show y'all the routine that I do for powder foundation. And typically when I use a liquid foundation, I actually apply the liquid foundation first, and then I do my concealer. But with the foundation powder, I do it a little bit differently. I actually apply my concealer first. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to take the Fenty concealer in the shade 430, and I'm going to apply that. I really need to get a new concealer from Fenty because this one is not my shade. This one's like a little too orange for me. It has like red undertones, and when I use concealer to highlight, I like to use one that has yellow undertones. So this one is just meh, but we'll use it. Okay, so I'm also going to take just a concealer that's pretty similar to my shade, just so that I can kind of cover up some dark areas. So like around my mouth, because it's a little bit darker right here. And then I would just cover up some of these blemishes that I have. Oh, y'all, my face is breaking out so bad right now. And I don't know about you, but I always break out in the most obvious places, like smack dab in the middle of my face. Just so disrespectful. I just can't. Just disrespectful, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna blend everything out. I did not wet my beauty blender, so I'll be back. All right, we are back. The blender is damp, and I'm just gonna go in and blend everything out. I really, really, really want a new concealer because this is bothering me. So yeah, again, this is the shade 430, which is the actual foundation color that I use. But I don't know. I just am not feeling this here concealer. All right, I'm gonna just take a brush just to make sure that everything is nice and even. Because sometimes when I use a sponge, like, it gets a little blotchy. That's that. We're gonna go on to the setting powder now. I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty setting powder in the shade Honey. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the Fenty Beauty setting powders because I feel like they're really drying on my skin. I do know a lot of people who do like them, but for me, I'm not like a huge fan. I prefer the Laura Mercier ones over the Fenty, and I also like the Huda Beauty ones, but this is a Fenty video, so we're gonna use the one from Fenty, okay? Side looking a little jankety. All right, y'all, I was struggling for a second on that powder. I don't know what it is about the Fenty powder, but it just does not work with my face. But anyway, we're going to move on. So I'm going to go on to my bronzer. And today's bronzer I'm going to use from Fenty, which is Mocha Mami. I love this bronzer. This bronzer is everything. It's just everything. So anyway, we're going to apply that. You can also apply a liquid bronzer or like contour with a liquid powder. Not a liquid powder, with liquid products. But for some reason, I just don't really feel like doing that today. So we're just not going to. I'm just going to lightly bronze. So I don't know about y'all, but I am a foundation powder kind of girl. I love foundation powders. So I was really excited when Fenty came out with their foundation powder because the one that I typically use is from L'Oreal. It's like the infallible one and it's really good. It's just that the color selection is pretty terrible. It's pretty trash if you ask me. I feel like they don't have a good selection variety. But I mean, that's kind of how it is with most drugstore products. They always have a variety of lighter shades. And then once you get to the deeper complexions, it's like 10, not even 10, it's usually like 5 different shades. So that's the problem that I have with foundation powders from the drugstore. The color selection is just very limited. So I was really excited when I saw that Fenty was coming out with their foundation powders because there's 40 of them, just like the liquid foundations. So there were a lot of colors to choose from. All right, I think this is bronzed enough. I think. I'm gonna blend everything out in a minute. But I think that's good enough. I'm gonna apply some bronzer onto my nose just to contour my nose a little bit. Sorry if you hear birds chirping. It is really early in the morning. It's like 7 something, I think. So the birds are chirping. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the foundation powder. So I'm just gonna show y'all what it looks like because I'm not sure if you have seen it before, but this is the packaging right here. Really, really pretty and sleek. It just has like the Fenty logo on it, and it's in the honeycomb shape just like their other products. And this is what the powder looks like right here. So I ended up picking up 3 different shades. This one is the shade number 410, which is actually a little bit lighter than what I would typically go for. But I wasn't really sure which shade was going to work for me. So I ended up getting 410. And then I also got 430 and 420. So this is what 430 looks like. And then 420, which I would show you what that one looks like, but it looks like kind of mess right now. 420 is actually the shade though that I'm gonna go with. It matches perfectly, and I've been using this for a hot little minute, so it looks a little jankety, but I'm gonna go with 420 today. I also wanted to show y'all that the powder flips up like this, and there's a mirror, and then there's also a sponge. So that's great if you want to use that. I've seen a lot of people use the sponge that actually comes with it, which is pretty cool, but I'm actually just going to use a powder brush today because that's just kind of how I like to apply mine. So that's basically what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in with the powder and apply it. So typically when I use a foundation powder, I like to use a flat top kabuki brush. And excuse this one, it's kind of dirty, but I like to use a flat top kabuki brush just because it's a little bit more dense. And I'm just going to take the powder like that and just start pressing it into my skin. And this powder is really, really good, y'all. I like it a lot. I said, okay, Fenty, I see ya. I see ya, Fenty. I see you. Fenty really has been doing their thing with basically all their products. It's not too many products that has come out from Fenty that I don't like. I mean, I just mentioned that I'm not a huge fan of their setting powder, but most of their products I actually do like. All right, so I'm just, again, just packing this powder right into my skin. I'm layering it on top of my bronzer just because I personally don't like my bronzer and my highlighter to be super overwhelming. So I do layer my powder on top, and this is kind of like a setting portion. Now, I know some people will put their bronzer on top of their foundation, but this is how I like to do it, okay? This is how I like to do it. I think it looks really good. It matches pretty nicely. And I think that this powder gives really good coverage. So if you do like powder foundation, I would definitely check this out. It does give full coverage. And I don't really see like any imperfections. I don't really see like any dark spots or anything like that. So yeah. So I'm going to spray my face, and then we're going to go on to the eyes. And I'm using the Fenty setting spray. I don't know if this has a specific name. Oh, it's called What It Do. So I'm going to set my face really quickly. So one thing I absolutely love about foundation powders is I just feel like the process is a little bit quicker and easier versus applying liquid foundations. I just speed through my routine whenever I wear a foundation powder. So I was really excited that Fenty did come out with those just so I could kind of like go through my routine really quickly. I love wearing foundation powders when I'm going to work. It is like my jam. It's like my everyday kind of routine. I typically just wear a concealer, a powder, bronzer, and go out the door. So these powders were right up my alley. And I love the fact that these ones are really good. They give really good coverage. So you really don't have to apply too much product because the coverage is A1. I'm gonna go on to the eyes. I'm gonna use the Fenty eyeshadow palettes. These are the snap-on eyeshadow palettes, and I think I'm going to use this one in number 3. I don't know if these shadows, yes they do. I was gonna say, I don't know if these shadows have names, but they do. So I'm gonna go in to the first one, this first color right here, and it's called Fire Freak. We're gonna go into that one, and I'm gonna apply that as my transition shade. All right, so I'm going to take this color in Shots Fired, this one right here, right next to Fire Freak, and I'm gonna apply that right into my crease. And I'm gonna take a different brush because I don't like the way that one is looking. So we're gonna grab a different brush. I don't like the way that's blending out. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That other brush was a little too fluffy. Next, I'm going to take this shade in No Fudge Given right here. And I'm going to apply that all over my lid. I really love this shade. It's so pretty. It's like this pretty bronze color. Pack that all over my lid. This is such a simple look, which I love. I love simple makeup. That looks cute. All right, I'm gonna just blend everything out again, just so there aren't any harsh lines. Y'all know the deal. Y'all know. I'm gonna take this dark matte color right here, this deep brown one, and I'm gonna put that all on my outer corner. I just want to deepen up this corner just a teeny tiny bit, not too much. Cute, cute, cute. All right. I think that is good. Again, I'm really just trying to focus on the face. So if I sped through this process, I apologize. But again, we're just trying to focus on the face. So I'm going to apply my mascara. Unfortunately, I don't have a Fenty mascara, so I'm just going to use this one from Essence. Y'all, my eyelashes are on struggle, okay? Struggle. I think I'm gonna get lash extensions. I've never had lash extensions before, but I really feel like I need to get them because my lashes, they are a struggle. Okay, they do not exist. They're non-existent. Even when I wear mascara, my lashes are still just a hot mess. Just a hot mess. Anyway, I'm about to put on my lashes and then I'll be right back. The lashes that I'm wearing today are the Iconic Lights from House of Lashes. Super simple, super pretty, and pretty lightweight. Y'all, my skin just looks so good. Well, it's working out, but the foundation just looks so good. Yes, yes, yes. Again, shout out to Fenty because they be doing their thing with all their products. All of them. Fenty rarely misses. But anyway, we're going to go on to the blush today. I am using their cream blush in the shade Summertime Wine. And I'm a little bit nervous about this because I've never used a cream blush on powder foundation. I typically just use a powder blush. So we'll see how this works. All right, here we go, guys. Wish me luck. I'm gonna do a light hand. Okay, it's actually not that bad. I'm exaggerating big time. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I'm gonna apply a little bit on my forehead and on my chin. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, that's not bad. I would probably use a different color though, just because this color is good. I just don't think it looks good with this look. But this is the only blush that I have from Fenty. So clearly I need to get some more blushes from there. All right, we're gonna go on to the lips. Actually, I might add some highlighter. I want to highlight. I think I'm gonna just highlight my nose. I don't want to highlight the rest of my face, but I'm gonna use this Diamond Balm right here in the shade Cognac Candy. It's really pretty. I'm gonna just put a little bit on my nose. Right there and right there. Yes, that's cute. I like that. I don't know, but I'm just not really into highlighter anymore for some reason. It's just too much for me. So I'm gonna go into my lips now. I don't think Fenty has lip liners. If they do, comment below and let me know because I've not seen them, but I could be completely wrong. But since I don't have a Fenty liner, I am gonna go in with this ColourPop lip liner in BFF4. And just line. Okay, and then I'm going to be taking this Fenty Cream Lip Gloss. Ooh, I love this stuff, y'all. If you've not seen my review on these lip glosses, you should definitely check them out. I will link it down below, and then I'll tag it at the end of this video. But if you see my video, you know I love these lip glosses. So this one is in the shade Honey Waffles, and I'm just going to put that all over my lips. And honestly, this is one of those shades where you don't really need a lip liner, but whatever. We're already here now. Woo-wee. This is so pretty. Pretty. I'm really being so over the top right now. That looks really, really good. Okay, so I'm just going to spray my face one last time. So this is the final look. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's super simple, and as you can see, it was really easy to create. But I'm a fan of these foundation powders. They're really, really good. I've been using them, honestly, ever since I got them a few weeks ago. I haven't put them down, and I haven't been using a liquid foundation just because these are my jam. They're just really, really nice. The packaging is really good. And it just looks really sleek. But I also like the fact that they feel really lightweight on your skin. I honestly don't feel like I have too much on my face. You know how sometimes those powders can feel like very powdery? This doesn't feel that way at all. It's very lightweight, and it's it just looks really natural and feels natural on the skin. But yeah, shout out to Fenty because they did their thing yet again. Fenty doesn't miss, in my opinion. They rarely miss, I guess I should say. They miss on some things, but they rarely miss. But I cannot wait to see what else Fenty comes out with in 2021. Because this kind of came out last year. But in 2021, I cannot wait to see what Fenty comes out with. Because I know it's going to be something fire. So anyways, that is the end of this video. I really appreciate you all for watching. If you enjoyed this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, then what are you doing? What? No, I'm just kidding. But be sure to subscribe to my channel as well and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos. I thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye.